Drew, you killed this shit.
Yeah. You know what it is. We back in the building. It's FOC boys in the building. Throw them foes up. Throw them cards down. Thank you, everybody, for supporting us and tuning in to another episode of In the Four Corners of Wrestling. I'm the host, Wildcard Mario. You already know. I got my other brothers with me. I got the one and only Quabo. What's up with you, man? Unmute yourself, Quabo. Jeez. Come on.
No, that's my new gimmick. I'm gonna be quiet.
Just gonna be quiet.
Yeah, like Sting.
Word. I dig it. Hey, Jay Will, what's happening with you, dog?
What's good, Mars? Good to see you, man. We back, baby. Another week.
Back. And of course, we got the royalty himself, King Mel, in the building. What's happening with you, Pimp?
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Another 4CB week.
Yes, sir. Hey, and before we get started, hey, do yourselves a favor. Go on over to 613 Faye Productions on the YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that bell notification, lets you know every time we drop some content. You dig? Hey, man, let's get into some wrestling talk, because you know what it is, man. This is a show of the wrestling fans. We gonna talk about what we like and what we ain't like from all around the universe of wrestling. But I want to start right here, fellas, because obviously, you know, the big dog, head of the table, he back. And, you know, Jay Will, I'm coming to you, man. He over there, you know, messing up a triple threat that happened on SmackDown, man. Let's talk about it, Jay Will. Talk to me, man.
Man, listen to me. When I think about how you end a SmackDown, that was a hell of a way to end a SmackDown. We had a triple threat match with Randy Orton, AJ Styles, and LA Knight. Triple threat match to see who's going to face Roman. Got to give King Mel his got to give him his credit. He said it. He's like, yo, I would love to see a fatal four-way. And what do we end up getting?
Fatal four-way.
Fatal four-way. Roman come out there. The bloodline. First of all, I think this is the first time I've actually seen him come out where they had his full music interrupt for it, like to interrupt the match, and him, Solo, and Jimmy come out there and demolish the entire freaking ring. And then at the end, bruh, you see that man talking to Paul Heyman, he's like, hey, just because of this, he got him a fatal four-way. Oh, buddy. Right. Low key though, that was a great way to end SmackDown. And that took me, I was like, yeah. That's it right there. We sold ourselves a really good match that we got going on right here now. We sold up the drama. We sold up a good pay-per-view to happen in front of us right now. So, yeah.
Yeah, Royal Rumble is setting up to be something nice. And, hey, don't forget, Royal Rumble night, the 4C boys will be live on the Twitter Spaces. So do yourself a favor, create a Twitter Space account or create a Twitter account. All right. You'll look up Corner Boyz or 613 Faye Productions, and we're going to have the Twitter Space popping. The fellas, we're going to be there. We're going to have a good time. And we're going to just, you're going to hear us yell and scream like some little kids in elementary, because you're going to get excited. There's some surprise entries, some good matches. Hey, it happens. But join us, please. Make sure you there. Royal Rumble night. Join the 4C boys on Twitter Spaces. But not everybody was a fan of Roman Reigns' actions. I'm coming to you, King Mel, because maybe you didn't like that so much, did you? Talk to us, man.
Yeah, I didn't like it because I was enjoying the damn match. I was enjoying the damn match. I mean, we got a little bit of blood out there. LA Knight was out there bleeding. AJ was putting on. Randy was putting on. So I'm just enjoying the match. And next thing you know, I see the ones in the air.
Mm-hmm.
and I see them come out, just start whooping on everybody. But I did one thing I did enjoy. I believe they did the Samoan Spike Spear. I thought that was dope. And the way Nick Aldis came and pulled up to the side, like, hey, yo, tell your boy, fatal 4-way now. Tell your boy, fatal 4-way now. But nah, I didn't. I just wish the match actually ended, not like in a no contest. That's all why I ain't like it.
I got you. But hey, because I feel where you at. If you let us enjoy the match, you can still find a way to spin it off to turn into a 4-way. Hey, I dig it. And that's what we got the point of the show to have, our opinions felt and things like that. Quavo, jump in here real quick. How you feeling about this whole Roman Reigns and Fatal 4-way at Royal Rumble with the three competitors, LA Knight, AJ Styles, and RKO?
That was very impressive, Lamar. You did that really quickly. And give you props on that. I'm gonna be brief on this one. I agree with Mel, and I am surprised that he called Nick Aldis pulling something like a fatal 4-way. He's not gonna be in it, but of course you gotta put head of the table in there, so it makes sense. But yeah, this is getting very interesting, guys. Very interesting.
Interesting. Ooh, yo, we should get a T-shirt. We gonna pay just the word "interesting" in Jose's face like this. Interested. Yeah, that face. That one right there. Yeah, we gonna do that. Hey, we need to talk to management around here. We gonna get these merch shirts up for real. Let's move on. Because obviously Roman Reigns and that little situation going on. Let's rewind it a little bit because there's a somebody that's in the bloodline who's not on camera so much. He's more in Hollywood than that right now. He's big time. And he said I'm going to get something to eat. And where should I sit? Should I sit at the bar? Should I sit here? Should I sit there? I'm paraphrasing, but he did say, should I sit at the head of the table? Now, as much as, the nostalgia feel of that, I enjoyed what Rock said, but, King Mail, man. I don't know, man. Are you just as geeked of Rock coming back?
Nope. Nope. Because when he came back and he delivered all that stuff, I seen him do earlier in 2023 do that to Austin Theory. He had the crowd one side chant one thing and then chant another thing. And I'm just like, okay, here we go with these catchphrases. Okay, here we go, Rob. And I was like, all right. I knew you was gonna come back because I was watching ESPN and I peeped you on ESPN. I'm like, oh, The Rock gonna come back tonight. And then on top of that, the very thing that he did the most was hinder the agenda.
Oh no, we're not hindering the agenda.
Jinder Mahal. You don't do that.
Hey, King Mel. Since you brought up hindering the agenda, man, let's take a quick sidebar. Let's take a pause on Rock and let's have this conversation real quick. Tony Khan.
You got to, man. You don't hinder the agenda. That make the Jeanettes pop out. And
Wait, hold up. The what?
The Jeanettes, We pop out because that theme song is lit. We be dancing all types of stuff. So you don't hinder the gender, man.
Damn.
You know what happened to the last person that tried to hinder the gender? He became the WWE champion.
Damn, he sure did.
Sure did.
Damn. So Tony Khan go mess around and make Hunter do it, ain't he? You think so? Okay. Oh man, he gonna make Hunter put the strap on gender, take it off of Seth, huh?
He really got to learn to just
stop talking. Yeah.
Just ease up, bro. Just breathe. Just don't tell
nobody. Damn, Tony. Don't you got other things to worry about? How about a wrestling company?
Anyway. Tony, how about booking the right people? Don't book too late. Come on, bro. You got other things to worry about there.
Damn. God. Anyway, let's get back to this conversation on Rock. So, as you were saying, King Mel, you kind of just sitting there seeing the same old Rock, saying the same old things, but like you're not interested at all that there might be a possibility of a head of the table match, because let's be in particular. He didn't say championship.
Mm-hmm.
He said head of the table.
Okay. And let's not forget, last year at SummerSlam, we saw a head of the table match too.
Mm. Mm.
Saying that didn't work out for one person, you know.
Mm.
Now he on Raw with a blurred out shirt.
No ye.
Go ahead.
I know, right?
I'm just saying.
Listen,
Hey.
it was a great story, but that's all I got.
Yeah, it was a
That's
great
it?
story for last year. We
You-
in 2024 now.
It was a great story then, but here we are. Here we are now.
Don't show up trying to tease us, man. Rock,
Mm.
do something. Don't you got that NFL, XFL, wannabe American League? Put that together, man. Roman ain't worried about you. Come on, man. You got this dude coming back, and you got people still trying to finish the story. Let it go. 2024, let it go.
Think you better let it go.
Dang, man. I'm tired of these fat face online.
Fat face on liars. Hey, yo. But hey, man, let's keep the show rolling, man, because obviously with Rock, big names like him coming, possibly making an appearance. But there's one guy that's a big name that we saw come back at the end of 2023. He's back. And like I said, that's why you got to join the Twitter Spaces, because when we did the Survivor Twitter Spaces, this guy definitely came back and he had us all going crazy. That's Chicago made Punk. He made his appearance on Raw. Talk to us, Jay Will, about what was you digging about him in his segment right there on Raw?
First of all, we had CM Punk. No, let's start from the beginning. We had Drew McIntyre opening up Raw, and we had Drew coming out there. We got him cutting a promo. And who do we have interrupt him? The Chicago made Punk.
Look in my eyes.
That song came on. It was Cult of Personality. Man, you talk about it. Whew. And then he get out there, and I'm watching. I'm like, yo, Punk is stopping this man out when he's standing straight up. I'm like, yo, what is happening right here? I'm like, all right, dog. We got ourselves a really good promo. Punk, again, starting off Raw. We got something special that we haven't here. And don't get me wrong, Drew McIntyre is having a great run right now. As a heel, he's doing great stuff. He's saying all the same stuff, but because we know Punk is out there, we know it's directed towards Punk. It's like, all right, bro, we drawing. Yeah, we making some noise happen. We really making something happen here. And man, when I tell you of things that I saw this week, within the past week, bro, yeah. This is one of those moments I'm like, yeah, you can't miss this one. You're not going to miss it. Go to YouTube. I'm not telling you where to go to YouTube, but hey, bro, you talking about a moment. You saw millions of views on that one. Just saying.
Hey, can't be mad at it. Can't be mad at it at all. For sure. But here's one thing that I definitely want to kind of talk about, fellas, is not only Punk, Rock, and the Bloodline doing their thing. Man, we gotta talk about Judgment Day and R-Truth. I mean, Quabo, you got to be loving what R-Truth is doing, my dog.
Right. I'm out of words. He's the GOAT, bro. He's the GOAT. R-Truth, you just that one top 5 R-Truth moments. Top 5 R-Truth moments. Just amazing, bro. Who even thinks of that, bro? Like, who goes to that that mindset like ever since I was a kid. Like how? R-Truth, where did you think of this whole thing? And then, bro, like how he had himself in each moment. He integrated himself in all of the Judgment Day moments that we've seen throughout the year. It was just magic. Magic.
Chef's
This
kiss.
man is
Chef's kiss.
amazing.
Chef's kiss.
Oh man.
Hey, that's why you bring guys like him. Look, in not to peel the curtains back, but we had pre-production meetings and we talked about it last night. Man, this is why his longevity is what it is. It's entertainment at its finest. He doesn't have to wrestle every night. He doesn't have to wrestle every show. He don't have to wrestle every pay-per-view. Just as long as you put R-Truth in front of a camera and let him go. Let him do his thing. It's entertainment. King Mel, jump in here, man, about R-Truth and Judgment Day, my brother.
Oh man. That picture with all of them as babies. Yo, I nearly almost passed out. And like Quabo said, man, he was just in every moment. See, Quabo, you must have caught that Mandela effect. I seen those moments, all right? That was great. That was great. Like, you don't remember him helping Priest get to the... Nah, but it was definitely, he's definitely everybody type of funny.
Yeah.
No matter who you are, no matter what you are, no matter what. Like, he's literally just doing all types of funny stuff. And hey, we love it.
Love it, love it. If you can't like R-Truth, something wrong with you. I don't know. Something ain't wrapped too tight. Jay Will, real quick, man. How you loving this R-Truth and the Judgment Day situations we got going on?
Listen, be honest. R-Truth, no matter if you let him go, that man is forever going to have a paycheck coming his direction because that man is hilarious. Like WWE has been recently putting out a bunch of videos of his funniest moments, like clips that they put together. And then you see the recent stuff. You're like, dog, this man has been funny for so long. Then you see him actually have a match against JD McDonough. You're like, bruh, this man deserves his paycheck every single week. Technically speaking, R-Truth is a member of the Judgment Day.
He did beat JD. He beat
JD McDonough for his spot. He's a member of the Judgment Day. He's literally the funniest member. That man is a GOAT. He is a GOAT right now, bro. Give that man his credit. R-Truth, K-Quick, no matter when Ron Killings, whenever you met him, that man is like that. Give him his credit.
He like that. You're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And like you said, and I agree with you 100%, especially what King Mel said. He's everybody's funny. Like there's like you can be, whatever shade of color that you are, whatever you identify as, you could be alien, a dog, a cat, chickens and ducks, Manny Fresh style. We all love R-Truth for real. That's for real. But let's go here real quick because obviously we talk about Judgment Day. Shut up, JP. Chickens, ducks, at the least peoples and turkeys. Just anyway.
I just need to know, how are the chickens and ducks watching this show? And I broke my game.
I know. Anyway, as we talk about Judgment Day, one of the most dominant factions right now in all of wrestling. There's a faction that's, we've been kind of waiting for them to kind of, blow up, and then they kind of like they fading. But then now they got, and we talking about the, Street Profits and Bobby Lashley. I kind of like what they got going on, but they ain't quite, and then next man, it look like Karrion Kross and AOP, who just made their way back. They put a stomping on them. Man, Jay Will, man, I ain't like that. I know you didn't, dog.
Nah, I didn't like that. I mean, we trying to get some momentum with the Prophet, Street Profits, and Bobby Who, and we getting some. We got a good thing that could happen here, but then for some reason, this man Karrion Cross come back with AOP and just like it hurts, dog. It really hurts to watch these dudes who have been amazing in their own rights in so many different ways
Mm-hmm.
on the main roster. My whole point here is the main roster, and then we get Karrion Cross, who really roller coastered of a way through.
No, Jay will say it. Say it, dog, because I see it on your head. Say it.
He slummed it up. He's been some shit. He's been some shit his entire run, first coming to the main roster, and then have this happen. Like, I ain't feeling this. This ain't this the curl ain't never really
Ain't all the way.
right.
Yeah, you're not wrong, dog. But look, man. But here's a good thing, fellas. It ain't gonna last long because AOP always get hurt. It ain't gonna last long.
He said that injury is around the corner. Right about.
Boy, one of them twins, well, I don't even remember their names. One of them about to get hurt. And then next thing you know, because they ain't good enough to do a solo run on themselves. So, they're going to have to release them for like the 35th time again. So, it ain't going to last long.
Man.
He messing on bad.
Nah, I just wanted to touch a little bit on this subject, if I could.
Yeah, go ahead.
I know we saying Karrion Cross run is bad. I feel that way too. But I want to just let y'all know, everybody that he pretty much had a major feud with turned heel. Just want to throw that out there. Drew, heel. Nakamura, heel. AJ, heel.
Okay.
That's now.
So you've been connecting them dots. Okay.
I get. I'm just saying, he may be losing, but somehow he's winning. Because the next person that may turn heel, I don't know. Maybe Rey Mysterio may be next when he come back. We don't know.
Wait, how long did it take them to turn heel, though? I'm just saying, because Karrion Cross been out of the scene. The last time we saw him was Mania before Mania when we had the Andre the Giant little battle royale. Wasn't that the last time we really seen that man? I mean, come on, bro. Like come on, bro. We can't let's not pretend like he really didn't really make no noise. Drew, really, for real.
Okay, so as you said, let's not pretend. Let's not pretend the man don't come out with an hourglass. It takes time, Jay Will.
Ooh.
The man comes out with an hourglass and he puts it down. So it takes time. You can't rush the heel turn. It gotta take time and be right.
My man.
Or else you get the Street Profits with Bobby Lashley.
Just saying.
I got a question. What was he when he came back, when he first came to the main roster?
He was heel.
Oh, okay, cool. So it's not taking time. It's from beginning to end.
But that's a different cross.
It's the same cross.
No, it's not.
It's the same NXT cross.
We had cross that looked like Mad Max. And we got cross that got the toupee. Okay? Those are two different crosses.
Hey, the hair matters, Jay Will. The hair matters, dog. Come on, two different crosses, bro. You would be a different Jay Will if you had a fro right now. But we know you as Brody Jay Will. Come on, bro. It's two different. Come on. Jeez. But there's a name that you did bring up, King Mel. And I want to discuss real quick because you said Nakamura. And you know how his kind of heel turn has kind of happened. Man, he's been giving nightmares to the American Nightmare. Oh, you see what I did there? Anyway, talk about it, King Mel. Man, how much are you digging this Nakamura and Cody feud right now, man?
Shit, woo. First of all, I don't know if everybody paid attention, but when they were showing, the next match and what was going to main event, they did theirs like anime style. comic book anime style. I thought that was dope. So they had me right there. Then Nakamura doing all of these anime type promos just to catch everybody. I know Jay Will's a nerd like me, so I know we both was intrigued by that. And then on top of that, Nakamura went for the miss, and Cody said, "Nope, not this time,
Not this time.
not this time." And hit him with that American Destruction Crossroads right in the ring
Mm.
for a great street fight.
Man, I love it. Quavo, jump in here real quick, man. What do you think about this Cody Nakamura feud?
I mean, I can't add more on to what he just said. I'm exactly on the same page as King Mel with that one, bro.
Hey,
I like it. I like
Hey.
it. Cody needed something. You know, if he's not gonna finish the story, you know, gotta get him another story to finish. Next story after next, you know, till you can get to that story, I guess.
you know what's crazy? Now that y'all talk about stories and all that, I've been loving how Nakamura has been doing like even around Christmas time, that like the stories he was reading and stuff like that. Yo, this is kind of fly, dog. So it's like you putting a couple of little nuggets and you add a little other nugget to it. I was like, okay, I see y'all. I like what y'all doing. Jay Will, man, talk about the feud, Nakamura, Cody.
Listen, this goes to a genuine point where we got we got legit higher ups allowing people to speak in their native tongue for their promos. And Shinsuke was not one of those people that was going to miss that opportunity. And you hear like the tones in his voice as he's being able to speak his native tongue, speak Japanese, and you get to hear him say things in a certain way, and it sounds more aggressive, it sounds more menacing. Bro, you talking about a way to sell up a good match, a good feud that we got going here, and I am enjoying that. Don't get me wrong. When we had Shinsuke working with Boogs, Rick Boogs, I enjoyed that because it was fun. It was a whole lot of fun. But now you see him as a heel, and he's this menacing, feeling like he's almost on his final boss. He's not final boss yet, but he's on his way up there. Bruh, you talking about a man that's able to sell up a good story based off of this. And right now we got a really good story. We got him and Cody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
This Shinsuke right now, I agree with you, Jay Will. Even with working with Seth Rollins to Cody now, been telling a great story.
Mm-hmm. Hey, dig it. Because like, and it's funny that you said that, Jay Will, like the final boss feeling that you've been getting. I've been getting that the whole time, and it does remind me of one of like those real comic book villains. And to your point, King Mel, that's where that comes in. That gives you that comic book villain feel of Nakamura that he's giving you, especially when he has the hair to one side and oh, Cody's on, hey, that shit is hilarious, bro. Like, I love it. But there's one thing that WWE is doing right now that I actually been enjoying. I've been enjoying that whole U.S. tournament to crown a number one contender to take on Logan Paul. It's been some good wrestling in that tournament. Of course, we saw Mello was part of it for a minute. Of course, Karrion Kross lost to Bobby Lashley. I guess that's why he decided to beat his ass with the AOP, whatever. And we've been getting some good matches from this. Santos, Escobar, and Kevin Owens was pretty much the finals, and they were doing their thing. But lo and behold, you get Kevin Owens will be taking on Logan Paul. So Jay Will, he gave him the quick little knockout punch, man. Setting some good stuff up, man. Talk to us about it, dog.
Listen, I ain't gonna. My hopes was set for Mello. Mello don't miss. He missed this time.
Yeah.
But if KO was the one to take him out, cool. But at the end of the day, the one thing that satisfied me, that made me happy, put a smile on my face, was the fact that Kevin Owens knocked out Logan Paul on Raw. That was all I needed to see. Just knock that man smooth out. Perfect. I'm good. I can go to sleep tonight.
You slept like a baby.
Just knocked him smooth out.
Snap. Jay, Jose, Quavo, jump in here, man. Did you enjoy the punch heard around the world, man?
Yeah, KO could throw it. Bruh. It was good, man. It was good. I was glad that Logan got a much needed, punch to the face.
Mm,
Who better than KO? Because he's been delivering them left to right, bro.
right.
He really has, bro. I mean, look, Austin Theory,
Yeah.
Grayson Waller,
Yeah,
check,
bro.
check. Logan Paul,
Check.
KO, bro.
King Mel, jump in here, man.
Oh man, I like it. Because the first time we seen Logan Paul interact with WWE, it was at, I believe it was WrestleMania 37 when KO had a match against Sami Zayn.
Mm,
So now, all these years later, he's right now about to get a match versus KO when he got to defend the champion.
mm.
Now, my question is, when he come out and defend that title at the Royal Rumble, will he have the U.S. title or will he have Patrick Mahomes Super Bowl ring?
Yo, I never even, see, I like the way you be putting stuff together. Hey, jump back in here, Jay Will.
I want to say though, we know that Logan Paul, whenever he's had any promos, he had any match, he always brag about needing that one punch. But then what happened to that man when KO was the one? He just needed that one punch. It knocked that man smooth out. Hey,
Smooth out.
just saying, Logan, you might need to practice, taking a punch or two. You need to practice
Oh,
just
he
dodging, bobbing, and
about to
weaving.
say, he need to learn how to duck.
You better dodge real quick on them, bro. Quit playing out.
Better learn how to duck. For real. Hey, man, it's gonna be dope. But you know what? I did. We've done it many a times. Like we give Logan Paul, we give Bad Bunny their credit for not being, around the calendar professional wrestlers, but when they do put on a match, they go for it. They put it all in. So I can't wait to see what him and KO do at the Rumble. Again, tap in with the Twitter space with the 4C boys. Y'all tap in with us. Let's move this joint moving on because I've really been loving NXT lately. I've been loving a lot what NXT has been doing. I'm not gonna say it's quite, the black and gold era, and we got a lot of stars that came out of that, but it's not too far off. So it's pretty damn good. But one thing that I've always loved about NXT is the Dusty Classic. Always loved it. Because I love some tag teams. King Mel, man, talk to us, man. What is it kicked off? So talk to
Yes,
us
it
about the
did.
Dusty Classic, man.
The match that I enjoyed, that first match with the Dusty Classic, Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin versus Gallows. Oh man, I enjoyed it because it reminded me of, and as they said during the match, if anybody was watching, it was Baron Corbin and Rhino. Now it's Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker, both men who do the spear, both men who do the spear and wear singlet.
I don't know how you reconnected them dots like that, but you be on it, dog. I think it's the glasses. You see everything.
I better. I pay for
Hey, nah, I dig it. I dig it. But man, Quavo, was you that much of a fan of the Baron Braun?
I'm still processing that. I better. Yes, I was a fan of this. I saw it. I liked how it ended too. I think this is one of those rare moments where we see these two bad guys work together and it looks like they're having fun, genuinely. So I think for me on my side, I'm like, oh well, you know what? Can these two be the new bad guys we've been needing on NXT to really like shake things up and come in here, make those belts really entertaining? Can should should the Stacks family be a little worried? Because hey, I don't like Baron Corbin. and I don't like Braun Breaker as much by themselves. But together,
Ain't too bad, huh?
they're not too bad.
Hmm.
They're not too bad.
Okay. Okay. Hey, we'll see how the Dusty Classic go, man. It's always it's a fan favorite, especially for those that love some NXT and that love some tag team. I definitely dig it. Bum ass Corbin. So it's all right, man. I rock with Corbin because he's from Kansas City. He's from the Kansas side, but I like him halfway. If he was from the Missouri side, I would like him even more. But it's all good. It's okay. But there's another guy in NXT just won the breakout tournament. He cashed in his contract early. He ain't wait long. He waited nothing but a week. And we talking about that boy Oba Femi. Man, dog, Quabo. He cashed in. He cashed in. Talk to us.
Hey, I mentioned him before. I'll mention him again. I won't be quiet about this part. The man is a champion. He's a champion.
Show is.
Cashed it in and at the right time. And the fact that you're going up against Dragon Lee, who's been building up momentum this entire time, has this belt, and now you showing up winning clean? And what? Come on, man. Like, even the reception they were giving him when he showed up, I was like, wow, I was impressed. I was like, okay, NXT is really engaged. A lot of people might say they're not really, looking interested, but in this moment, all eyes were on my man. He walked down that ring, cashed it in, and said, "Let's go. Let's make this money." And he did, and he's a champ now. So, hey, I hope you get a good reign. I hope you get some good stories, and I hope Dragon Lee's the first one because y'all look good together. I ain't gonna lie. The match pretty solid. Pretty
Yeah,
solid.
it was solid. It was solid. Hey, and excuse me, fellas, to have this conversation with you. This is organic conversation I want to have with y'all because I see in some groups they want to compare Oba, Femi, and Omos, and for me, okay, both big in from African descent. That's the only similarity that I see. But for me, Oba Femi is more fluid in the ring, and that's just me. So kind of give me your thoughts on this conversation that I've been seeing, fellas, because I just don't. Other besides being big and from African descent, I don't see much of a similarity for these fellas. Go ahead, Quavo.
It's like when you on my GM mode, right?
Mm-hmm.
And your task for that week is to book the most popular giant, but you booked the bruiser. So you lost the goal, but you still had an amazing match. That's the difference. Y'all are expecting a giant like Omos, but you're getting a bruiser who has the size of Omos with the fluidity of a bruiser to go in there and take things down. So he moves a lot quicker than the giant. He's more agile than the giant. And you can see that because look at how he worked with this cruiser, Dragon Lee,
Mm-hmm.
So I will say that that's maybe the only thing. I will say even on the mic, what we've seen so far on NXT from him is still a lot more than what we saw on Omos.
A lot more. Omos. That's why you
we
got
we didn't hear Omos to like what AJ?
Yeah, but that's why you got to put him with MVP. That's why you got to put him with a manager. Omos can't talk. I'm pretty sure he can because I've seen interviews of him actually talking, but
but his mic skill,
no,
probably
not
like a
like
one
that.
or
Exactly.
two.
Yeah. So I agree with you right there, Quavo, because you look at just a small sample size of actually on the mic skills that we got on NXT TV from Oba, and you like, okay, he got the look, he got the physique, pause, he can talk on the mic. So hey,
and he's got an organic chant from the NXT crowd.
Bro, he's been on like 3 shows and they got a chant for Homeboy already. Like, what are we doing?
It took forever for Trick to get whooped that Trick.
So did.
They had to get tested out in Impact first with Naomi before they really saw them. Come on now, like.
Hey, jump in here, King Mel, on this little conversation of comparing Omos and Oba.
See, to me, Omos is like the old school traditional back in the day type of wrestler.
Mm.
And this new guy who's the North American champion, the champion that's held by a majority of black men, and also a breakout champion winner that is also held by mostly all black men 100% so far. Yeah, so he's like a newer style wrestler. So he's great for modern day versus Omos is like old school traditional. That's why I like him with MVP. Giant go out there, beat the person down, manager,
Yeah.
kick him out the ring.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what I like. Manager do all the talking and kick him out the ring, and Omos just knock him out. That's it.
I feel you. I feel you. Jay Will, man, jump in here real quick on this Omos and Oba conversation.
I don't exactly see the direct correlation between the two of them. The biggest thing is Oba is a singles champion. Omos, has he? Just give my man his credit. This is a great situation for him. Good to see this happen for him. Someone's deserving of it. Hey, we moving.
Yeah. Hey, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep it moving because not only the fellas of NXT is putting it down, the ladies of NXT, they doing their thing too. I can't even cap, man. It's so much going on with the ladies that I'm like, man, what is going like? Obviously, you got Corey Jade and Gigi. They did their thing. You got Tiffany and Fallon. They got their feud. Talk to me, Quavo. What are some of these things that the ladies of NXT are doing that you loving, man?
Well, on the entertainment side, you're looking at Fallon and Tiffany Stratton. Loser just had to pay up bets, and Tiffany, yo, you are entertaining. I will say that you are entertaining. You know exactly how to play your role and look like you're hating every single second of having to do whatever Fallon tells you to do, and it's great. You got starlights. I see the cinema. It's beautiful, And then on the wrestling side, you got
Whoa. There is only one lady that gets the starlight treatment, and that is timeless. Tony Starr. Don't do that, sir. Don't do that. Don't do that.
fair. That's fair. Oh man! But look, on the wrestling side, we got Gigi and Cora Jade putting on a really good match, but also building up this story, this feud. And Cora Jade coming out there, I really feel like we are seeing a better version of this heel that she's been trying to give us throughout this time. A little more enhanced, as it were. And I only know this because I look back at the character they have on 2K23, and she looked like she's still in high school with the little the little whatever that's called, the hairstyle, whatnot. Like, look like she's still wrestling in the indies. So to see her now, like, she looks like an actual star that could go up against Gigi on that same level where it's like, okay, these two could have probably been on Toxic Attraction if they look like this. Of course, Gigi was in there, but I'm just saying this is a good feud. This is a good way to develop your heel, make her look more menacing, make her look more like I don't even know the word. I don't have the words for it, but
That's how good it is.
they're doing good. They're doing good with this, and of course, Gigi always been great, But to see that she's getting out of that mold where she was with JC Jane, Toxic Attraction, seeing her come out here, creating a good rivalry with Cora Jade, it's looking good. It's looking good for both of these ladies.
Yeah, I dig it. King Mel, you want to jump in here on it?
No, I just want to agree with Jose.
Yeah.
I feel like Jose touched on everything that I completely agree upon.
Yeah. Hey, I can dig it. And just just to add my sense in real quick, I love some Gigi. Hey baby, what's up? Can I get to the yams? Because what you've been doing, Nikita, I still love you because you got the yams, but oh my gosh, I don't know if you fellas agree with me. I wasn't a fan of the Blair Davenport and Nikita match. It was very lackluster. It was clunky. I mean it okay. It doesn't help that they got them fighting all over the whole arena, and we just saw that with who do we just see that with Roxanne and Homegirl, and they had to go into the cage match. Somebody help me out. I forgot her name, but so it's like
Put it in the comments.
yeah, put it in the comments, yeah. but it was like we just saw Roxanne and Homegirl just do that same storyline like literally a couple of weeks ago. Like get that storyline a chance to breathe. Like and Nikita just got back and you looking rusty, baby. I love you. Like, am I wrong, Quavo, King Mel, Jay Will? Somebody talk to me.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Actually, she was one of my like top dislikes of the show. And it's strange because I was looking forward to seeing Nikita come back, but like you said, I feel like it's too soon. She looked rusty, which is the problem. Not being rusty, just looking rusty, especially when they're talking about the injuries that you've just overcome, but the way that you're landing on the areas of those injuries. And some could play it off and make it sold where it looks like, oh, it hurt without it actually hurting. Whereas that looked like it hurt. And I'm pretty sure it did. Because the way you were walking afterwards looked like it hurt. And the fact that you kept taking blows and the like, who does a spinning kick to somebody who's right outside against the turnbuckle? Like that don't even make sense for you to catch a leg in there. Just I don't know who choreographed this match, who produced it. All I know is that it very sloppy jalopy. Okay.
Oh, they didn't have enough boom boom cat in that choreographing.
No, and then the worst part is the moments, those spots where you're expecting it to look good because of the savagery or the ruthlessness. It looks painful, and that's not what we're going for. We're going for ruthless. We're not looking for painful on both ends. Blair landing all weird, and then you looking like you just messed up your knee again. I can't get with that, bro.
You know what killed they feud is when I think it was a couple of weeks back on NXT when Blair Davenport was backstage and she was just sitting there and Nikita just comes out of nowhere and they just having a weird conversation. And the conversation was just weird. So my thing is like, if y'all really hate each other that much, like, cause hey, y'all saw the show. I was happy Nikita came back. I was like, yeah, they go my boo. And first thing she did was go after Blair. And so like if you're gonna continue that, then why y'all had that weird conversation a couple of weeks back? I think that's what kind of killed it. And it's like, it's flat now. I don't know. Anyway, but I know as much as the ladies of NXT are doing their thing, the ladies of AEW are doing their thing too. I mean, they are doing that thing too. Hey, cameraman of AEW, I owe y'all some money, boy. Y'all doing the damn thing, boy. I'm telling you, y'all deserve a raise. Because man, that Cora Jade and Kiera Hogan match.
See, the cameraman got him messing up names over here. Sky Blue.
Sky Blue.
Yeah, Sky Blue Kara. That's how
Hogan.
cameraman, you number one. You messing him up. He
Number
like,
one.
I say over here.
Number one. But despite my my always looking and can't touch vibes, there was a good match with it though. I thought that they did put on a good match. I'm definitely loving where they got Sky Blue going. In that whole direction, she got the Miz. Now she's kind of teaming up with Julia Hart, and I've definitely been loving what Julia Hart has been doing since they made her the female part of House of Black. Fellas, jump in here, man. How y'all loving what the ladies of AEW are doing? They think King Mel, talk to me.
Oh man, the ladies are AEW has been the most interesting thing for AEW for me. It's
Yeah.
the most like if we're gonna keep it a buck here, they've been having some type of story with each one of the women's now. Like you got Willow and Statlander teaming up now. Serena Deeb is trying to come back.
Saw that.
Like you said, Julia Hart doing her thing.
Mm-hmm.
Timeless Tony is killing it.
Oh, killing it, bro.
So even the ones in ROH that's wrestling in ROH coming to do matches in Collision, they're
Mm-hmm.
doing a great job. They're keeping it interesting. So I'm enjoying the women right now in AEW. That's one of the best features currently right now for me.
Okay, I dig it. I dig it. Anybody else want to jump in here on the ladies AEW? Go ahead, Jay Will.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. That match was solid. I enjoyed it. I watched it twice, once with the sound and once with the sound off.
Whoa,
It
whoa. Whoa, whoa.
It was, talking about
Wait
the-
a minute. Wait, hold on. You shouldn't have told us that you had to sound off for one of the times. Wait a minute.
you talking about a
Do you
battle
need
of
a
the
moment?
jams. Now, in full respect to what Mel said, I think I started watching Sky Blue when she was on Elevation back when they was doing that on YouTube, and I had started peeping her. She had a whole different gimmick. She was doing the backwards hat. She was the cool girl next door that you would hang out with, that you would party with, and now you've seen like this progression of her where she's getting a little more dark and broody and all that stuff. And we still like she was doing really good work then, and now you see her really putting really good work on them shows. Like that was a solid match. And Kiera Hogan is actually a really good person for somebody to really get some good work in. I like that match. Like to Mill's point, I think when I look at AEW right now, I think besides I think I'm really paying attention towards Sting, towards we're working the end of his career where he's ready to retire and he's ready to be done with this stuff. But like the women are really selling the better stories when I'm thinking about everything that's going on with AEW right now. And that one with that match, even though Ring of Honor people coming over to Collision, it was a good match. It was a really good match to watch.
Yeah. There's a lot of things you said in there that I 100% agree with. I'm gonna play heel for a moment. The Sting shit that you said, Sting, why I gotta wait to March for you to go away? Why?
Yeah.
No. I think we need to have this conversation. Damn it. Undertaker took his ass a minute to finally realize, yeah, bro, you ain't 22 no more. Yes, sit your ass down. Sting, you what, 60 something? Look, if this is all they're gonna take for Flair to go away, for you to go away, then how about y'all go away now? I'm tired of seeing Flair in the ring. Yeah, I'm saying it. Somebody gonna hate me in the comments. Go ahead, run them views up. If you want to hate on me, do it in the comments. I don't care. I'm tired of seeing Flair. I'm tired of seeing Sting. I'm tired of seeing old dogs that had their glory days for 20, 30 years in this industry, and you still trying to hog light. No.
Just so that Sting is 64 years old.
Old.
He's 64.
Barely move. He could barely move. Hey, for those who watch football, did y'all see Dolly Parton on Thanksgiving on doing the halftime show?
Oh my God! When she was holding herself up on the railing, don't get me started.
that's what Flair looked like. That's what Flair looked like.
Flair's 74.
Yeah, holding on to everything to hold his old ass. Sit down. Sit down. And take Sting old ass with you. Because he ain't too far behind you, bro. You can't.
I'm
bro,
under the belief.
If the only thing you can do is a Stinger splash, I don't need your dog.
I'm at the belief that Tony Khan only brought Ric Flair on just for the ending of Sting's career. That's the only thing that I can make sense of it.
Man, I can't wait till March. Can't wait to March.
Facts.
Get this shit done and over with. Get it done and over with. Anyway, but there's one thing that I do like what AEW is doing, and that is giving Swerve a lot of love. But one thing about Swerve that I'm not really feeling, what's taking y'all so long to put him in the championship picture? It's taking so long. Jay Will, I know you feeling the same way. I know you got to be feeling the same way I am on this one. Because
Um,
the things me and you agree on, I definitely love the what Swerve is doing, but it's taking so long to put him in the championship picture.
I'm just going to be honest with you. It's overall how things have been working for him. He came over. He had a nice little thing going with Keith Lee, but then they started to separate them up and they had a feud. The two of them had a feud, and then that thing kind of fizzled out. But then, we ended up having like less than a couple weeks ago, we ended up having them supposed to have a match against one another, and Keith Lee was injured. He couldn't do the match, and we had the match with Dustin Rhodes. Fine, cool, whatever. That brings up to my point of the simple fact that, like, yo, what took us so long to actually get this match? That shit didn't make sense. Why the fuck were we waiting for so long for it? I don't care anymore at this point. We should have had that match in the height of things. But then now we got him who's getting he's getting his spotlight. He's making moves. He's doing the things that he need to do. He's showing himself to be a key player in the company. But then, like, why is it that we took so long to get this here right now when you clearly saw something with him when you signed him?
Yeah. Get to it.
Signed him. But yet, to be honest, I have been a critic of Keith Lee for a long time. Why did we have to have Keith Lee in the beginning? Like, when Keith Lee came over, Keith Lee was put in a tournament for like contender for the AEW title. We had that thing when Swerve really should have been the person in that.
Yeah, I feel you. Quabo, how you feeling about Swerve in his run right now?
I think he's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. You can't have the Swerve that we have right now without Prince Nana. Okay. And everything else that comes along with the wrestling aspect that he's already been providing to us anyway. This is just part of his development. Like, it has taken a while, and I know as wrestling fans, sometimes we want our matches to come sooner than later. But in this scenario, the timing is great. The timing is great for Swerve. Look at where his popularity is. He doesn't need gold to be popular.
Yeah, he's pretty popular right now.
That's the thing. He can be on a commercial and still be relevant. And I think that's where we gotta also appreciate. Sometimes things take a while. They need time to be really cooked right. We don't want something undercooked. We need that seasoning to really,
let it marinate.
Yeah, let it get in there. Have you dancing for no reason? Like, ooh, why? Because you swerve when you drive now. You swerve when you drive now. Admit it. Come on now. So. Okay. I think it's good timing for him, and he could use some gold. I think him having some gold will kind of wash the taste away of having him have gold with Keith Lee, so that we can see him in another light and have it look okay. Like, this is where he came from having the NXT gold to coming here and having this AEW gold and having it as a solo champ. With
just solo gold looks different than that tag gold. I got you. But you do make a great point. Hey, he doesn't necessarily need it to pop, because homie, hey, that Swerve joint, him and that Prince Nana point you made, that's been good for him too. I mean,
even the interaction he had with MJF.
Yeah,
you saw that?
I saw that.
He could go blow for blow with the champ.
Yeah, that was good.
Come on now.
Speaking of champ, it ain't MJF no more. There was somebody on that show that predicted they was gonna be the champ. Mr. Royal Man himself, King Mel, man. Hey man, you called it, man. Samoa Joe, champ, man. Go ahead and bloat. Go ahead and gloat for a little bit.
Oh, gloat. Just told y'all, man. That man put that boy out. That's it.
Yeah. Word. Well, before we get out here, this is the time of the show that we're gonna start giving some predictions. So, King Mel, I'm coming to you. Give us a couple of predictions real quick.
My first prediction would be Trinity is dropping her belt at the current pay-per-view that's happening on Saturday, the 13th. The first TNA pay-per-view in a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to drop her belt. And I'm still throwing out there Mandy Rose at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, that OnlyFans money must be drying up. Anyway, Quabo, talk to me, man. Give me a couple of predictions.
Damn. Okay. The Hardcore King, Bad Bunny, is gonna show up at the Royal Rumble. I don't know what he gonna do. He gonna do something, you know. And I'm also predicting that Axiom and Nathan Frazier will win the Dustin Classic.
Okay.
Yeah.
They had a nice little match too.
I don't know why the people like him. I really don't. And this is the reason why they're probably gonna win.
Word. Jay Will, talk to me real quick, man. Give me a couple of predictions.
Two things that's on my mind. I'm just predicting a very decent run with Kaden Carter and Katana Chance with these women's tag team title run. I'm thinking we're going to see some really good stuff from them. And actually, I'm throwing a really odd one out there. I foresee that Damian Priest is actually going to end up cashing in on the KO in Logan Paul for him to get his US title back.
Okay. Hey, y'all take those predictions that you want. We're going to keep track of them, and we're going to see what happens, what comes true. Because there are some couple of times that we have some predictions on this show that usually come to fruition. I'm just saying, because that's what happened with the 4C boys. But look, man, we're going to call this park the bus right here. But before we get out of here, Quabo, get the people the socials, man.
Jose Quabo 8 on all platforms. That's right. We're on Twitter, TikTok, MySpace, Google, everywhere. Come find us.
Yeah. King Mel, talk to him. Drop them socials, man.
King Mel 13 on IG, King Mel Stacks on Twitter, and Jemell Scroggins on Facebook. Thank you.
Hey, Will, give them socials, man.
You can find me on Facebook as Jay Will with 1L in the Four Corners of Wrestling and the 613 Faye Productions Facebook page. And you can find me on Twitter /X at 4CB_J Will with 1L. Come join us on the Twitter space, man. We'll be there every pay-per-view event.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, y'all can find me any 613 Faye Productions content right here, YouTube, Audible Sports Network. But hey, again, you heard what Jay Will said. Tap in with us, the Twitter space for Royal Rumble. Catch all the 613 Faye production content on the YouTube channel. And you can get the audio anywhere you get your podcast needs. And y'all know what it is. Man, leave this to the professionals, man. Don't try this shit at home. 4C boys, we out.